Decisions. If a woman decides to know herself by riding the carousel, she's free to do so, but she'd better deal with the consequences of her dirty actions. If she's lost all pair bonding skills and all she can think of is a former dude that banged her in a certain position, the next guy will have it hard to satisfy her. As if intercourse was everything, but yeah, these women don't care about beautiful families, but rather sleeping around.
Yo, Gus, thank you for the $10 super chat. When they say I want to experience life, see what I like, travel, not ready to settle down, all I hear is I'm going to be ran through with baggage, and my future man better accept me as I am delusional.
Can I come on?
Wow.
Delusional. Go ahead.
What is so wrong with wanting to be alone? Like, I don't understand. It's like so many men just get so upset when you say like, yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm not looking for anything serious right now. Making it seem like I'm going out and fucking the whole world. I've been single since March, okay? I've slept with 2 women and 1 man since then. Oh my God, I'm a hoe, bag, take me to hell. Like, it's so contradictory. Like, just say you get no fucking puss then, if that's such a hoe-ish behavior to do. I know everyone is different, everyone has their different opinions, but I think it's kind of crazy.
I think it's because a lot of women lie about that and say they're single and don't really know what single means. Like, a lot of people, like I said before, will be like, oh, I'm healing. They're sucking 20 peepees. How the fuck is that healing?
Yeah.
Think about that. I'm not saying you in general, but single is like you alone, no dating apps. You doing your own thing, going to the gym,
That's
not
why
fucking around, you know?
I'm like, in 10 months, if I've happened to have relations with 3 people.
Did you just say relations?
Relations, yeah. Relations with 3 people, like, I just don't understand how that's like end all, be all, especially 2 of them being women, like I said. So 1 man in the past 10 months. So I've slept with, now let's break it down. I've slept with 2 men since 2019 because I don't want to date anybody right now. Like, it doesn't add up to my brain, like, at all. Like, I know I don't want a relationship, but sorry, I don't. Sometimes you want it.
Okay.
I gotta be celibate for the rest of my life. Like, I'm not waiting until marriage, so that's not what I've ever claimed to be doing.
Well, I think here's like what we translate in our heads as guys when we hear women say, I just want to find myself. I just want to, explore, find myself. Here's what we're thinking. Getting ran through. That's what we think.
These are the same men who want submissive women, right? You want a woman who is going to be submissive and listen to you and stay at home when you want her to stay home and not hang out with her friends when you want her to hang out with her friends. So what is wrong with me taking a few years out of my life to do that so I don't have to sit and argue or make somebody upset? I can do whatever the I want. Doesn't mean it has to be f***ing. It could be just, I don't know, hanging out with my friends, not responding to my phone 25/8, things like that.
Wait, 25/8?
You ever heard of the saying 25/8? Come on. Be for real. 24/7, 25/8. It's like a dramatic way. It's like a hyper thing, like. Okay, yeah.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I've never
Maybe
heard
it's
that.
AAVE. I don't know.
It's AA?
AAVE.
You're in Alcoholics Anonymous?
Oh my God.
Oh. How long have you been sober? Wait, you're a bartender. Hello?
Is he being serious right now?
Wait.
African American Vernacular English is AAVE.
Oh.
I couldn't manage that. That's what I was thinking though too. Sorry, sir. I was thinking the same thing. And I'm black.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So wait, what were we talking? What were we? Oh, you working on yourself.
Okay, I think
When did I ever fucking say that? I just said I wanted to be single. Y'all kept saying that I'm trying to heal myself. I'm working myself. I never fucking said that. I just said I don't want to be up underneath somebody else's asshole all day. Like, I want to do my own thing. Like,
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
I have.
Oh.
Not that way.
Good times, good times.
Excuses. And guess what? After finding themselves, they might say that they've found God. A man is still going to want to marry me after I've slept with hundreds of men. Funny joke, ain't happening. She found herself by sleeping with the entire defensive front 7 of her college's football team. She said, I don't want to be underneath someone's asshole all day, which says a lot about how she views relationship dynamics. And to clarify for anyone who missed it, one of her main issues is her refusal to submit in a marriage/relationship. If she stays this course, she'll never have a successful marriage with a real man because she's already chosen rebellion. She will lay waste to everything she puts her hands to. It makes me sad that women use the term find themselves, and usually that is code for exactly what was referenced: partying, sleeping around, doing recreational drugs, living it up basically. I've seen it so many times. In my early 20s, I found myself by doing some deep soul searching, reflection, focusing on my education, and getting into a healthier physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual state. Praise God that during this time, I crossed paths with the man who would become my husband through a mutual interest group. We weren't even looking for each other. He had no baggage and lived alone. I had healed from my baggage and still lived with my family. Same values, vision for the future, and he was upfront in telling me he wasn't dating for fun, but for a wife. No games, heartache, or toxicity. Just honesty, transparency, and eventually, true love. Officially started courting in 2013, engaged in 2014, married in 2015. I bring this up because I wish people meant this when they say they're finding themselves, that more people in today's day could really find a love that lasts with someone they trust, that they know what it meant to respect themselves and others, that they'd play the long game. If you want to be a wife or a husband to someone someday, you need to cultivate it in your character starting now. You will not just wake up one day and be that person. That takes years of intentional work. If you attempt to bring that same selfish, self-centered, hedonistic mentality into a marriage, you will be unhappy and will destroy it. Period. Any woman who thinks she can live it up now and will be submissive to a husband, assuming she can even find one later, is deluding herself. Even if they reap the appropriate consequences of their decisions, it still makes me sad for them, and even more so any children born into that situation. You don't find yourself indulging in vices and after having your fun, go, "I'm ready now." You find yourself by thinking, what is the most noble of goals to aim for? What's the better outcome for your family and yourself? Kiko and other girls say that after finding themselves, they might say that they found God. But hell nah, ain't no man around here who will swallow your fake spirituality.
After she dated the bad boy, she said she changed. She was a new person, and she decided, found God. And women tend to find God around like 27 to like 30s, early 30s, because it's in like time's running out. So they need to it's a mating strategy. So they need to basically say, I'm more pure than I actually am, and like I'm a higher value woman than I actually am.
What would you want his income to be?
I feel like this is gonna sound bad. I feel like 300,000. I would have to say 127.
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year.
$500,000. Is that bad?
150, maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure.
I was just having this conversation with my friend, and she was like, you have to manifest a husband, girl. Ideally, my husband needs to be making like 650,000.
So you said you want 500K, but what do you think the median income is for a 30-year-old?
60K? 70K?
It is $45,000.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I think it's 250,000.
It's 52,000.
What? No, it's not. Damn.
Delusional. They think that money comes out of thin air, but they ignore that the amount of money that is being printed is just to pay America's public debt, which is through the roof just like these women's standards. Making top dollar is not easy, but being the woman every man wants is. They're all fairly attractive, but their delusion and materialistic expectations make them far from being marriage material. They're all about money and material stuff, even if the very men who can spoil them are not going to be loyal to them. 250,000 is way more than comfortable. Women with the teacup.
Women.
Crazy thing about the first slide, I saw a video of all of them going through Tinder reviewing guys to date, and they were all extremely picky. They were literally rejecting guys left and right for the littlest things you could ever imagine. Last girl said, "Damn America." Typical. A person like that would blame it on everyone else. I think what she fails to see is that it's people like her that make that sound so low. These mid-ass women trying to skimp our pockets. Hell nah, man. God forbid the roles were switched. Men can never ask for money the way women do. I'ma still manage to smash after getting you hibachi and lying that I make 300,000. If you thought the delusion is at an all-time high, just wait until you see this. Makeup, filters, and high body counts have been normalized, but bodies like these should in no way be normalized. Spoiler, lots of haram coming.
Sweet, yes. Hi! Oh, Lord. Oh my gosh, you girls are so pretty. What are you doing over here?
Cool. Wait a minute. Is this the fan bus?
Wait, Danny, what's the fan bus? I don't even know.
Mom, it's the fan van, remember?
I don't even know.
Wait, I'm a fan.
Wait, do you know the fan van for real?
I don't
really
even know
do.
what she's talking
Mom,
about.
I'll show you later.
Crazy. Wait.
Well, yes, we're getting in. 100%.
So, okay.
We're not about to get in this. I don't know.
Okay. Wait, so you said this is your mom?
It's my mom.
Okay, hi mom. So this is the fan bus. Basically on the fan bus, we just look for baddies to come on and make some content. Have you ever heard of making
bodies? I've never
baddies. No, baddies.
Oh,
Mom, get your hearing aids in.
I don't have
Have you ever heard of making content before?
I make content, but what the heck? My child? No. We're talking about my kid here.
Okay.
Are you crazy? No,
fun.
Danny, is this legit?
It is legit. Look at all the names. Look at all the names.
I don't care about the names. Are we getting on this bus?
Trust me with this one.
Girl, okay. All
Wait,
right,
first. Can we get a 360 for the camera? Both of you. Come on, mom.
Let's do it.
Guys,
Let's
go.
go.
Get on the bus.
I'll go first.
After you,
I'm so excited.
What's your name?
Danny Banks.
Oh my gosh, Danny Banks.
Yes.
Danny Banks is
Come
the
on.
shit.
What the fuck did she do to herself? Nah, man, this doesn't look good at all. Allegra looks so bad now, like they're so lopsided. I'm sorry, but those two are not in the slightest bit attractive or sexy. You're gonna need a lift kit and upgraded shocks and coils to handle load. That body don't make no damn sense. We live supposedly in the age of open-mindedness and all those corny virtues. Women, as a consequence, live in a fantasy world where men are open-minded too and express their feelings without a problem. But guess what? If a man is open about what he wants, especially if it involves having a rotation of women, that's fucked up for these chicks.
Some L's. Give us your opinion on one thing men can change to become better at dating. So one thing in men that you find that they can change to become better for dating. And we'll start right here.
Oh, she started last time. That's why she took an L with the European question.
Cool. This way. We'll start right here.
Okay, wait. Say it one more time.
So, regarding men, name one thing that you think they can change to become better at dating.
To be more attractive? Would that be easier?
Could be looks, could be like speech, could be, for example, mindset, whatever you think they can change to become better at dating.
I think guys are pretty bad at communicating.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was gonna say.
Could you explain a little bit more?
Yeah, please.
I mean, guys also tell you what you want to hear. Guys also tell you what you want to hear instead of what they actually feel, and then a lot of things happen with like expectations and
sex.
Yeah, I mean, like guys will tell you things that are not true, so they miscommunicate.
How dare they? Those bastards.
Okay, so you think guys should communicate more
and be more open about their wants and needs.
Okay. I want to fuck bitches. You, on the other hand, will be closed on your side. I'm going to go ahead and be open on my side. I'm going to come to you when I feel like it, and I expect you to still be loyal to me, make me food, be a good, dutiful girlfriend, and not show your ass on the internet.
Amazing. That might work for someone. I wouldn't take your offer.
Oh, that's why men can't be honest. Fantastic. Like, yo, can't make this shit up, right? Communicate. Okay, that's exactly what most guys want right there. And then I told you, I don't know if I can take that. So that's why guys tell comforting lies instead.
I'm not gonna take that.
Okay, but that's what men want in general.
Not everyone.
Well, I said in general. A majority of men would prefer to have multiple women, have their main girl be loyal to them, not fuck other dudes, not put whole pictures of themselves on the internet, or go out there advertising and be fiercely loyal to him sexually, especially, while he can simultaneously go out and exercise options. That's what men want. I'm communicating it to you right now, and your response is indicative as to why men can't be honest with women.
Okay.
Well, not
fair,
all men.
Fair. I don't go for those men, but yes, I see what you mean.
All right, fair enough. So niggas, don't communicate. See what I did it for you guys. You don't have to. Stay toxic, kings. All right. And then what was the other thing that you wanted to communicate? Say what they actually wanted, which we did that already.
Communicate and truthful. That you caught it.
Okay, fantastic. They can't do it though. What about you?
I would just say be true to their word, but that comes hand in hand with what she's definitely sad, which is like, they tell you one thing and then it's another thing. So.
Okay, here's a caveat. You can't repeat the last response the person gave. So it has to be something completely new. So try again.
Okay. How about don't be lazy bums?
Okay. Could you expand?
Yeah, I do know several men who they either have rich parents and they don't do anything, kind of like what we mentioned before, or they'll just do anything just to get by and not set themselves to having goals, like having career goals, which is something that I look for instance. So, yeah.
Cool. Well said.
So don't be bums is your general thing. Don't be broke.
Don't be a bum.
Hey. I never said don't be broke.
Okay.
I said don't be a bum or lazy.
And when you say, okay, so don't be lazy, have ambition.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey.
And just as you stated before, you think men look for ambition in their girl as well?
I think the right men do.
Okay. Do you think men in general look for or care about a woman's success or ambition, just out of curiosity?
I know their number one is looks. I mean, that's just how men are. You guys are just bears.
Okay.
But I guess that's a number two on their list.
So you think ambition is high up on the hierarchy?
Yeah.
For what guys want?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least we're a number two.
Okay. Because you did use that as a metric to justify yourself being a 9.5.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. What about you?
Say up your social status.
All right. Somebody keeping it fucking real. Jesus.
Okay.
All right. Would you say that social status is the most important metric of a man's attractiveness?
Not most important, but definitely up there on the list of what is.
Is your
what
man
should
high
be.
status on social media?
Not high status, but definitely higher than anybody else I've messed with.
Okay.
Well, she's in
Like,
Key
he
West,
has-
bro.
he
So
has-
he just
well-
got to have Instagram and
Well,
he'll
I
get
just moved there from Key West. I just moved there from
Too much followers.
Ocala, actually.
Okay.
Ocala.
Why, Florida. Why it's even
Oh,
Florida.
okay.
It's the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, okay.
Even worse.
So he had a Facebook account.
I'm actually curious. Did he meet you through Instagram or like a social media app?
He met me through high school.
Okay.
And then actually I blocked him for like 4 years. And then me and my best friend at the time ended up meeting him. What? And I got together with him through a threesome.
What? Whoa.
Yeah.
So you block him in high school. You
Met up with him,
years
with my
pass.
friend, yes.
Meet up with him. He smashes you and your friend, and now he's your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Good job, my friend.
I mean that's.
I mean, that's a.
Had a great time.
Was he your? Okay, I have so many questions.
Go ahead,
Was
lay it
your
on me.
friend like his main chick or something?
No, she was just like acquaintances at
Okay.
the time.
So you curved him for years. What made you say, you know what, man? Not only am I gonna fuck this guy, but I'm gonna do it with a friend.
He got money and status.
No, not really. I was just mainly on a good drug binge for a while, very active addiction, and then I stopped that.
Oh shit.
And then so I
Were
started
you on
hanging out with.
the Zaza, the Molly.
Oh no, Xannies.
Oh,
allegedly.
Don't the Xannies make you like
10 months clean. 10 months clean.
10 months clean, but her eyes say it all. The way these women meet men is insane, and the first woman is a walking contradiction. If men really express what they want, suddenly good communication skills happen to be not so important compared to being loyal, monogamous, and putting women on a pedestal. Men can't be open with their emotions when women mostly look for strong men. The first sign of weakness, and women are leaving with another. As men, it is our burden to deal with our emotions. That is why male kids need to have a father figure so he can guide him through the storm of emotions. Women think they can save and make men better, but only other men can actually do that. Girl in the glasses met her boyfriend through a threesome. Wow, can't trust no one anymore. Here's the thing, a man who only wants to smash will not likely take you out on a date anyway. Men who are trying to date traditionally, grain of salt when I say traditionally, they of course are not merely trying to smash and dash, but if they have asked you, the girl, out, it's because they have already considered smashing her. If her personality matches her looks or even surpasses them, then he knows his desire to smash was legit. If her personality is bad and she proves herself unworthy, then he will leave. Women hear that all men care about is sex, but that is not the point. The majority of men do want to, but it's in the context of a relationship, not hooking up. So if you hook up with him right away, then he knows you have done it before, eliminating you from the competition of girls to take serious. It is completely useless to have a platonic girl best friend. That's what men want in general, not everyone. I said in general. She wanted honesty, she gets honesty, she doesn't like honesty. This is brilliant. If a man can tell you things to gain what's most valuable from you, that's effective communication. Girls, I want guys to be honest. Myron tells them that guys just want sex. Girls, I don't believe that. When these girls say not all men, not the men I go after, it's just to present oneself in a better light, to not expose yourself for doing what everyone here knows. She says she doesn't go after those men, but they literally all do. Women want it all, but they're not willing to improve. They want the best of the best without being exceptional. So we can say that they're a bunch of clowns. Look at this. You really can't make this up. Let's check some comments. I noticed women get really mad with me and reject when her looks don't get her selfish way. I'll set a standard or boundary or basic expression of a need, and she will get totally put off and think her looks are enough for me to let down my principles and boundaries. Why do they get so mad when you express basic standards? Well, the answer's simple. They're used to getting tons of validation just for being fit, but once a man does not tolerate any of their crap, it's all messed up and he's, to say the least, the devil incarnate. In the meantime, women from other countries are getting men. If these modern day women just were less selfish, they could easily get and retain dudes, but they're not willing to put in the work. But guess what? High value men don't care about a woman's feelings, because a woman's feelings are just that. Feelings, not facts. Everyone is entitled to their opinions and feelings, right until a man has his own. Thankfully, instead of accepting any chick that comes through, men are finally raising their standards.
And that's why I'm pulling it back up.
Okay.
So do you want to disagree with the male stuff or the women's stuff?
The women's 8% for the age. I'm not dating
So
some
go to
grandma.
that. You want to go to this?
But that goes back to looks too.
No. The fertility, because I don't want to have
Oh,
children.
you're thinking,
okay.
That's fair.
But
that makes sense though, right?
I don't want to have retarded
Jonathan,
children.
how old are you?
37.
Okay, so what is the oldest woman you would date, and what is the youngest woman you would date? Seriously, obviously you'd bang some hot 20-year-old. We're not debating that.
Youngest,
who would you date or actually even marry if you would?
Youngest,
oldest and youngest.
Youngest 18.
You would actually full on date an 18-year-old girl.
I want 5 sons.
You couldn't even bring her into a bar.
I don't.
Bro, that's
like,
true.
Yeah,
You couldn't bring her anywhere.
Why are we trying to go to the bar?
I'm just saying, like, if you guys wanted to go out.
You just outed yourself. First of all, I don't need to take my woman to a bar.
Thank
Bars
you.
are trashy establishments.
Oh, you know what I'm saying.
No, I'm telling you,
okay.
I don't need a woman to. I don't need to go to a bar to drink with a woman. That's trashy. I don't do that.
There you have it. Men who know their worth don't need any alcohol or any drug for that matter to have game. If he does not want to take his girl to a bar, that's more than fine. Still, to this day, some people think that drinking is a requirement to be a good seducer or get women.
If I have a,
if you brought your girl to a bar, you wouldn't even bring your own girl to a bar?
No.
What do you mean?
I
Your
don't go
own
out-
girl?
I don't
What
go out
about
and drink.
dinner? Because
Dinner
she has
with
to be
the
old bar enough to there. drink at dinner.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's so funny.
Wait. Listen, you wanted my opinion. Let
Yeah,
me give
of
it.
course. Let's
Okay.
go.
So I don't seriously date women who drink alcohol.
Okay.
That's trashy to me.
That's your thing, though.
That's me. I don't deal
That's
with
great,
it.
and I respect that.
Because it's a vice. It's a liability.
Bingo. Okay, but if
What is the positive ROI of a woman drinking in a relationship?
It doesn't exist.
Well, this is a loaded question. By the way, I fully appreciate and respect what you're saying. But I also live in reality. Most women and most men are going to have a cocktail. We're all fucking having a cocktail on the show.
Okay.
Meaning you're only going to date a girl who does not drink.
Correct.
And is 18 and can't even drink anyways.
No. Let's add context. You
Yeah, of
said,
course.
what's the youngest? I
Yes.
said 18.
Yes.
She said, what about boozing? I don't look at a girl and be like, oh, well, I love
she
this
drink?
girl, but she can't drink, so I guess I got to fucking disqualify
Totally
her.
appreciate that. Totally.
No.
What's the oldest girl you would date at 38 years old?
I don't know.
The
man.
oldest.
Fucking 70. No, I don't want no powdered eggs. Are you kidding me? No, I 29.
Okay, so you would, if it starts with a 3, you're out.
She's got to be fucking. She's got to check every box. But like chicks that are getting older and single, like why are you single? Like what happened?
Okay,
like hot women get scooped up. Like good women are not left on the marketplace.
No. So why are you single at 37?
Because it's a choice, and I'm a man. I'm not a woman. See, you're trying to conflate female values with male values. Not the same.
I'm just asking a question.
And I'm answering.
Well, no,
that tone. I like it.
She's triggered too. Without this,
I'm not sure. Why are we throwing around the word triggered? I hate that. That's
nobody's
so
triggered here. It's all good. I will say this, not that I'm coming to John's defense, but he has a great point here. I recommend, feel free to trash this argument. I don't care. I think most men should not even consider getting married until they're age 30.
Real.
Even consider it. Okay? Most women need to full on consider marriage by the time they're 30. It's a different mark. I tell this story every time. At my 40th birthday, my boy Miguel comes up to me, yo, Adam, you're the man, bro. You own the bar here. You're killing it. You're making money. You're the fucking man. Oh, is that Laura over there? Yeah. She's how old is she? 40. She's single.
Why is she
sucks
here?
For her. Exactly. I say this all the time. If we went to high school together, I ain't dating you. I don't want you in the club with me. I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah.
But because I want you to be married with kids by the time you're 40 as a woman.
Sure.
There's different. All my best friends are 38, 41, 42, 45, millionaires crushing it, bosses. And I'm the guy that's like, guys, we're fucking 40 something years old. When are we settling down? When are we doing this? And they're like, stop getting soft on me, Adam. Keep going. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to be that 50-year-old dude in the club. That ain't going to be me.
Here's
either.
the difference, though. Here's the difference. And it's interesting that you asked him why he was single at 37. There's a big difference between a 37-year-old single man and a 37-year-old single woman.
Yeah.
37-year-old
Yes.
men of his status, he's single because he wants to be.
Yeah.
The 37-year-old woman is single because she has to be.
Women are easily approached by multiple men, so if a woman fails to have one at 37, you can guess she's not that attractive, or maybe she's being used by men who want to smash and dash with an experienced partner just to brag about it with their friends.
A lot of women think that they fool us, especially when they're a little bit old. Because my girlfriend's 46. I'm 45. I have never wanted kids. I know I'm the outlier, whatever the case may be. That doesn't make me special. I've just never wanted to have kids. That's just off the table for me. That's just the way it's been. But I think a lot of people have to understand, especially in the sexual marketplace, men and women are clearly not different. There is a big, big difference. There's a big difference between being a 45-year-old single man and a 45-year-old single woman.
100% agree with you.
I agree
100%. Look how older women treat younger women around them when they're both single. They're fucking chiz, right? You probably experienced this.
Doesn't it come down to whether you want kids or not?
Yes.
Let's get real here.
Yeah.
Because we did a show, one of the first shows we ever did with Rolo. We had a girl come on the show. Whatever, I don't need to say her name. And, she didn't want kids. She was focused on her career.
She's a loser.
And she's like, I want to make money. I just want to have she was got a doctor, PhD, the whole spiel.
Okay.
I said, do you want kids? She goes, no. And I said, well, you're cheating the system because you have no idea how many girls I know, late 30s, early 40s. I'm talking the finest girls in high school, the finest girls, like my home girls. And I see them out in the club. I'm like, what are you still doing here? Why are you here?
Yeah.
Those girls are in the club and then wonder why men don't take them seriously. The club isn't the best place to find love, and the bar isn't either. You know the original line, it just changed to fit reality.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? Like, they could have locked down men when they were 18, 21, 25, 30, 32. Now you're 40 and you're still in the club with this fucking guy? Go home, baby. And I say to them, I go, what are you doing? Do you have a man? No. Do you want a man? Yes. Do you want kids? Yes. P.S. I'm going to whisper this. Are you freezing your eggs? Yeah, I am, Adam. I'm freezing my eggs. It's like, fuck, babe. You should have been married 10 years ago.
Yeah.
What a sad world. These women are lonely, looking for a husband at the club and pretty much doing everything wrong. And to wrap up this video, here's a friendly reminder, men need to start having standards.
One more time, all right, guys? Really burn this into your brain, because everything is going to be built upon this foundation that I'm telling you right now. Men are interested in a woman that does not have a past, while women are interested in a man that has a future, okay? A man that has security, confident, ambitious, older, is attractive. A woman that's young, fertile, and inexperienced is attractive. They are meant to complement each other. But we live in a clown world nowadays where women expect you as a guy to pay full price for a used and abused woman that's been through the fucking ringer. And I'm here to tell you guys, fuck that shit. Because last time I checked, women want you to be 6 feet tall. They want you to make $100,000 a year. They want you to be in shape. They want you to have all these accolades of experience of being a man. They want you to go through your masculine journey. Okay? Then they want you to simultaneously accept them for going through their whole journey and thinking they qualify. Fuck that shit. If a woman has a bad past, she no longer qualifies for a good future with you. And I'm here to tell you guys, put your fucking foot down and have no problem with not accepting hoes. All right? Because let me tell y'all something. If I gave a woman a crystal fucking ball and she's with you right now because you're a millionaire, and she gets to be told 5 years from now, you're going to go broke, and she has the ability to leave you now and cut her losses, you know what's going to happen? That bitch is fucking going to turn into Goku. Gone! If they were able to see that you're going to be a fucking bum, they would leave. So you know what? Since women are so interested in your fucking future, you need to be interested in their past. No one goes into a fucking bank with a 400 credit score and says, I need $1 million loan to buy this mansion. You know why? The bank's going to look at them and say, nope. Get the fuck out of here. Why is it that these women that have 300 credit scores, aka 300 fucking bodies, want to deal with you after you busted your ass to create capital, become a millionaire, become a fucking somebody, get your shit together, hit the gym, go through the trials and tribulations of life to go ahead and sit there and accept someone that has not taken the same level of discipline in making sure that their past is clean? Think about that for a second. You bust your ass to create a future, yet she's completely in control of all her actions, makes bad decisions, and she expects you to save her from her bad decisions. No!
Could not have said it better myself. Let's express it in other terms. Just imagine you run multiple hours under the sun, cross the finish line, and all they give you is nothing but rocks you have to take to the starting point. That's what dating or marrying a woman with a past is. Her baggage will hurt you, drain your soul, and empty your pockets. The world is full of girls, but wives are not that common. I mean, most girls, especially in the West, are trained to be pleasure-giving, attention-seeking creatures, but not to be homemakers or a complement to a man's life for that matter. Instead, modern women think that having a business along with some bedroom skills is enough to get a man at any given time. However, looks fade, and once the undefeated wall comes their way, the man of their dreams is just interested in other types of girls. Look at how this girl justifies her 304 behavior.
What a G. Okay,
She
go ahead.
said she wanted to become a wife, right? I'm sorry, I can't look. Is that correct?
Did I say
that? You can
like
look.
you wanted to be wife. You wanted to be wifed up.
When did I say that?
Is that what you said? Is what I'm
No.
asking? No.
I
So
said I'm not out here like wanting to be wifed up. Like I'm just vibing right now. Like that's just not at the tip of my mind. Like I'm not where I want to be in life. So I'm not about to be like, okay, I'm trying to get married. Like that's
But-
just not off the top of my head right now.
if you're not where you want to be at life, wouldn't it be better for you to focus on trying to get there than hooking up with a bunch of random people?
Well, what I do in my time is my business. So
How do you plan to keep men interested in you once your looks begin to fade?
I think I'm just gonna have to figure that out once my looks begin to fade. But I don't plan on just like sleeping around and hooking up with whoever forever. I think I'm just young and turnt, and I'm just living my life right now.
Are you worried that's going to affect your future options, especially like with this chat and seeing all the men
so
here and like just the culture that this has, that all of these men?
It definitely like crosses my mind. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I don't care. I do care about it. Like, you know, how is my future husband, if I do ever get to that point, gonna think? Like, how's he gonna feel? So obviously, I feel like I could be a lot worse, but I'm not at that point yet.
I want to address one thing with this, and this sort of almost ties into what you were saying about, and what I was saying about how women are able to secure sexual attention from men that are higher than them in terms of socioeconomic status. If you don't if you don't marry or have a long-term relationship with one of these NBA players, I honestly think you're going to be really unhappy in a future relationship, because you are now accustomed to a certain caliber of man.
Right.
NBA player, tall, good-looking, wealthy, good, high social status, successful, etc. And then there's a certain confidence that comes with being a professional athlete. Like, just okay, I mean, from we can approach that from a sexual angle. We can approach it from just personality, all the components, right? The whole package. Do you think the guy that you're going to marry is going to be an NBA player? It could be.
Right.
It could be. But if you don't, you've basically, and I'm sort of repeating myself, you've become so accustomed to these really attractive,
Right, like
really
high
high status
standards.
dudes.
Right.
The normal, a travel phlebotomist isn't appealing to you anymore from a status point of view.
Well, I mean, like I said, I still do with like regular guys. Like, it's not like I'm strictly NBA players. Yes.
You have 4 NBA
yes,
players
I'm
right
saying,
now.
I'm saying that's my type. Okay, I
Your
fuck
type
with
is
them.
NBA player?
Yeah, go
Can I ask
ahead,
you a
go
question?
ahead.
I believe we call that alpha widowed.
How much money does a man have to make for you to fuck with him?
Good question. Thank you, Kelly.
I would say for like a yearly or like monthly.
Like a year salary.
Both. How about both?
Okay.
Probably at least like 100,000 a year.
100,000.
Yeah.
100,000 a year. Okay.
So,
but you're 19, right?
Mhm.
How many men your age? Are you have any interest in men your age?
I mean, yeah, the last dude I was just messing with who's about to be drafted, he's 19 too. So.
Okay, but I'm talking like normal guys. Normal guys your age are not making $100,000 a year. They're not even making. They're maybe in college or some shit.
Right.
If that's a 19-year-old, you can imagine how insane the standards of older women can get. Unless you're like LeBron James, or any high-value man with status for that matter, you will hardly get any chicks. The home, the car, the security, and the occasional vacations are not enough for modern women. And hold on, she said she was vibing. In plain English, that means she's having fun in the bedroom and boosting her ego by messing with top-tier men during her prime. Instead of going within and becoming the woman men really want, she's looking for male validation and sleeping around. And finally, is she going to figure out what to do once her looks are gone? She better be ready for the crisis before it really happens. Let's take a look at the comments. And it doesn't matter if you make $100,000, if you spend $102,000 in a year. The guy that makes $50,000 and spends $25,000 a year has a much better life. Maintaining relationships is a skill developed and improved on throughout life. Choosing not to practice holding a relationship down will land you in your 30s as having none LTRs ever. I meet plenty of 40 and 50-year-old single women who are so damaged they couldn't hold a relationship down. She's just started and she's already done. Passed around by NBA players at 19. Sad. NBA groupie. She basically says she might get with an average guy, but whenever the basketball team is in town, she's gonna get ran through. Disgusting. I want to be married, but I want none of the responsibilities that come with being a wife. Basically, I just want my man to throw me a huge party and blow a wad of cash on an overpriced dress and a really big cake so I can feel validated for a couple years. Then, once that fades, I'll bounce and get another guy to do the same thing. Then, I will face plant into the wall and end up buying a series of lapdogs, none of which I will train. Translated from Japanese to English. Guys, thanks for checking out this video. Stay tuned for more daily content. Like, subscribe, and comment. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.